The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. Here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Pushing his way through. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Here's Fields.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 23. It's a gain of 20. And the first
Fields changing the play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Fields. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Motion man is Schwartz. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Hall to start the drive. Taking it right down Broadway. Brees Hall all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brees Hall, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. And the first down, Chiefs.
No loss, no loss.
On first down, it's Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time. But it leaves him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, Kansas City.
On first down, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Complete to number 88. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A pitch comes to Hall, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Into the hands of Perry, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, son. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Fields now on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They certainly aren't letting up today, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Fields now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they still been blocked. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Fields. This will be caught by Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Fields. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Now, that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now, if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He gets away from one. The ball comes out, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Will McDonald
showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has.
Here we go.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Fields.
open man. Here's Schwartz, complete.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
2 yards on the carry. 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 2 yards on the carry.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Brees Hall. He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brees Hall, 85 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. How about this? And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Slot man moves right. Here's Hall. Ooh, the juke. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Brees Hall. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Easy.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Fields. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Number 88, an 8-yard pickup. And the first down, Chiefs.
Fields going to change things up here. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Fields on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Here we go. Delta. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. No mas. Right.
Throwing again is Fields. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now they'll shift things around. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Ken. Chip's clear. West right clear.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Hey, 551. Tonight.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Got an open mullet, it's Schwartz.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, son.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Off play action, Fields.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock as he's all the way up to midfield.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Giants, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.